Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. In this video, I want to talk about how we find our footing in the aftermath of challenging chapters and big life transitions. It's really quite simple. We have to get clear on who we are in the aftermath, not who we were before, not who we think we should be, but who we are and who we are becoming. So it's simple, but it is far from easy, because when we are altered by these things that we go through in our lives, we are changed so dramatically, so drastically, so deeply at our core that we find ourselves in the middle of our own lives and relationships and work, lost, turned upside down and inside out, and completely confused as to who we are or what we want anymore. So it's not easy by any means, but it is very simple, and it is a matter of reorienting to your own life, work, and relationships. But the first step to doing that is to be able to tune into the truth of who you are in this moment. And we do that by, again, reorienting to everything as we come in contact with it. That might mean when you wake up in the morning, how do you feel about mornings now? What used to be your routine, and what about it doesn't feel aligned for you anymore? If it's not these things anymore, what might you want to do differently? If you're not sure, what could you try to do differently? Maybe you just kind of nix it all together for a little while, or maybe you ask other people what they do, you see what other people are doing online, but you choose something different and you try it and you see how it feels. Then when you go to work, it's the same thing. Really being present with yourself, your body, and your emotions throughout the day so that you can connect all day long to, you know what, this feels good, this feels familiar, I can do this, I like this still. Who I am in this moment, the person I am in the aftermath, who's navigating the aftermath, who's really navigating the finding of my footing and the rising up and coming back in this moment, this feels good to me, I can do this. Or you might say, you know what, these aspects don't feel aligned anymore. They don't feel like me. I feel like I have to show up as someone I'm not anymore. It doesn't feel good. It's hard. It's overwhelming. And it doesn't mean you have to do anything about it in that moment, but you're bringing awareness to, this is who I am now. In this moment, this is who I've become, and I am becoming someone new and different, and there's room for that. There's space for it. There's compassion for it. And there is a sense of allowing a certain level of surrender for things to unfold in a new and different way. But we can't do that when we're attached to who we were and how we showed up before. I talk about this a lot in the Unravel book, which is coming out on December 3rd, where it felt like I was bumping up against walls where there used to be doors. And it took me quite a while to find my footing, because I was fighting so hard to keep myself and my life and my relationships the way they were before everything changed, before I was different, before my world turned upside down and inside out. And all I wanted was for things to go back the way they were, but I couldn't be that person anymore. I was no longer who I was before, and I was in a state of transition. So I was in this liminal space between no longer and not yet, where I was having to learn how to reorient to myself, my life, my work, and my relationships, one thing, one experience, one moment at a time. I give a lot of examples and I share a lot of stories from this part of my journey, but really what I want to share today in this video is that it's normal. It is part of growth. We go through transition, and transition is this state of limbo. It's that liminal space where we're not quite who we were before, but we're not sure what we're becoming. And so we're in this process of navigating internally and externally. Who am I now? Who do I want to be now? What do I even like now? How do I show up in relationships where just days, weeks, months earlier, I knew exactly who to be. I knew exactly how to show up. There's a certain level of expectation that I still be that person, but I'm not anymore. So how do I begin navigating that from who I am in this moment? It's important to learn how to do this moment to moment, because that's all you have when you're in this liminal space, when you're in the in-between. All you have is this moment, and it's important because when you are in transition like this, you have to learn to continually check in and reassess, renegotiate, release, make decisions from this place of reorienting constantly. So just because you're in the in-between and you make a decision today that says, this doesn't feel good, I don't want that, doesn't mean it won't change as you begin to then find your footing, because you're giving yourself the space to tune in and check in and see who you are and learn new ways of being and make new and different choices. So as you begin to find your footing, things will continue to change, and that's really hard and really scary when we've already been through something that was hard and challenging, that has changed who we are and how we relate to our life and our work and relationships. But it's part of the process. So you really have to learn to be in each and every moment, to continually reorient, reassess, make new decisions, new choices, and give yourself that space and freedom to do so. You also want to make sure that you're surrounded by people who understand that this is the process you are going through. They don't have to get it. A lot of people didn't understand what I was going through, but there was a handful of people that were okay with meeting me each and every moment, every day, every interaction, every time we connected, from that space of, who are you now? How do you feel today? What do you want and need from where you're at in this moment? Not who you were the last time I saw you, not who I expect you to be based on who I've known you to be, not from what I need and want, but what do you need? So surround yourself with people that really understand that you're in this renegotiation process. You are renegotiating and reorienting to your entire life as you settle into who you're becoming. So it's this constant state of change and transition that is normal and is necessary to stepping into what comes next. That's really what I have for you today. If you're struggling to find your footing, just approach every moment from a new space, from a place of presence, really tuned into yourself, your body, your nervous system, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts. What is true for you right now as who you are today, not who you were yesterday or even 5 minutes ago. How do you feel right now? You are learning a new way of being. You are becoming a new and different person. You are finding your footing. And as you go through that process, all of these things are going to change multiple times, if not many, many times as you go through this process. So know that it's normal. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not crazy. This is what it is supposed to look like. Give yourself love and compassion and the space to do this, and surround yourself with people who understand that it's what you need to do to get back to a solid place. All right, I will catch you guys soon in another video.